Hey, welcome back to Classics Week. This is the second day. I hope you liked the last video, it was the Stevie Wonder review. I hope you liked it. So now we're going to get into the second album that I chose for this. Steely Dan's Aja or Aja. I'm gonna say Aja for this review. This is the sixth studio album by jazz rock group Steely Dan. Band leaders Donald Fagen and Walter Becker are back. Well, they're not really back. I'm saying that for the sake of this review. They are leading Steely Dan. This is their sixth project. In truth, Steely Dan is the perfect bill for the term dad rock, although they don't really deserve it. Their music was top 40 was like top 40 genre, if you want to even call top 40 music a genre, but it was ripe for the hearts of critics. They're pretty much one of the only redeeming yacht rock groups. And what probably sounded in 1977 like the very best of a very popular style sounds like in 2020 a strange dream that someone might have had. These different saxophone touches, why are they making me feel so much? Why are they making me feel anything at all? So this album right here, Aja, is one of those 7 songs. This is only 7 songs. About 40 minutes in length. It's a 7 song journey through the low point of someone's life. You don't really know how far you're fallen until you're out of it. Overall, this album doesn't really lack a weak point in anything. Any flaw or perceived flaw is made irrelevant in the face of its strengths. Although I would have to say the 8-minute title track is one of those complex and transcendent songs that it's one of the best things of real jazz that it's not even jazz, it's jazz rock. And by this time, this was the peak of Fagen and Becker's perfectionism. Everything was so detailed. They were the anti-heroes of rock. It sounded perfect, but it was not perfect. In the rock canon, Steely Dan is the really clean albums. Each track here is at least very, very good. The title track, as I've said earlier, sounds gorgeous. I Got the News and Josie are both great in their own ways. Black Cow has one of Steely Dan's best choruses ever, although the perfect sequences of Deacon Blues, then Peg, then Home at Last, it's perfect. This is perfect sequencing right here. Deacon Blues has themes about the search for the meaning of life, about experiencing love and victories and losses, and just ending the night with whiskey. Peg is a song that I'm not a fan of on its own, just listening to it on its own, but it's a very romantic song. It is engaging with these little tiny details that make it feel alive. Home at Last, I feel the same way about Peg. It's not perfect, but it's still pretty great across the board. I love Home at Last's lyrics. It feels peaceful, it feels beautiful, and it just makes me feel happy. So, yeah, go for this. 40 minutes of happiness. I don't know if this is Steely Dan's best album, but I won't be mad if you say it is. Definitely. This is pretty great. Yeah.